2012 Salutatorians are Maria Casterna, Michaela Niehaus, and Kale George.
Good afternoon. The future. Why is it so hard to write about the future? Perhaps it is because there are so many unknowns. Each of us is only beginning to figure out who we are. Some of us have specific goals, and others are hoping that things will make more sense tomorrow. It is a scary thought for all of us suddenly being out on our own, having to do things by ourselves and learning the ways that the world works. Our parents and teachers have done a great job in guiding us and teaching us right from wrong. This does not mean we will not make mistakes and go down the wrong path now and again. But it is now the time for us to take control. Knowing that it has been such a long, winding journey and we've lost a few along the way, we've hung in there through the hardships. And now it's time to celebrate our graduation day. Each one of us will hopefully turn our hopes and dreams into reality, making them a part of our life story. We all strive to be successful and to be the best we can be. Some of us think that furthering our education is what we need to do, or as some parents would say, have to do. Others may think that going into the military to serve our country is the path for them. Some may pursue a career in the fine arts, yet most of us may not have a clue as to what the future holds. In the end, being successful really is about a single choice. It is about the choices you make in a lifetime. You must strive for continuous improvement, make personal goals every day, and pursue them relentlessly. Take risks and surprise yourself. There will be times of laughter, sadness, and pain, and at times your goals will feel completely out of reach. However, us being here today is a result of a choice that we all made and successfully accomplished: graduation. It is proof that we can and will prevail. When all is said and done, I hope that all of your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your hearts have ever known. Our story has only just begun, and this day is just a small chapter of a giant book that is yet to be written.
Life has changed. It's no longer about the better school, whose sports team is better, or the best student in the class. It's an endless series of trial and error as we learn to become adults. Life and its consumption of time, the well-oiled machine. Life has changed. Social security numbers that we have had with us since birth are now important to memorize because it's part of us. The age of the new millennia has turned into the age of responsibility, all in the name of growing up. And as we grow up, we can contribute to history. Life has changed, and as we experience life, success will become routine. And as we progress, we change our character, shape our character. I've always believed honesty is the best policy. I've seen the positives and negatives to this. One negative would be being threatened to have my teeth smashed in. Positive being, the less you lie, the less you remember. Yeah, the less you have to remember. Some things we choose not to remember, and others we have to remember. Like waking up as a second grader, looking on TV and seeing a tower in smoke, as I stood there trying to understand what happened. Trying to understand why every time my dad changed the channel, it was about war or terrorism. I didn't understand what fear was, but I felt it then. We have all felt that, some more than others. When I first came to Sheridan, I was a junior. In the course of the 6 months prior, I had 3 hospital visits, 2 EKGs, and several chest x-rays. I finally found out what I was really afraid of. I was afraid of the future, I was afraid of death, and I was afraid of not living up to my potential and disappointing the people I love. I was afraid of what could happen instead of what would happen. As a junior, I found out what would happen. I discovered I wanted to be an engineer. Mr. Haverly helped me find that out. I got the help that I needed to look at OSU and tour the campus as a senior, twice. I'll be attending Oregon State all 4 years. Almost everything started for me here. The first 2 years of high school, I had no idea what I was going to do. The last 2 years, I had my life set. I knew what I wanted to do, I knew how I wanted to do it, and I knew what I would accomplish. The fear won't happen now because I know what will happen. My weakness turned into something I hardly recognize anymore. There's a quote I'd like to end with. There are too many people and not enough human beings. And I can tell you that every single person in my class is a human being, and the world is better with people like us.